Hi Cancer, welcome to Tarot Tag Tuesday, where I tag Serendipity Tarot with the tag Unfinished Business. Give her a look and a listen, check her out and show her some love regardless if she picks up the tag or not. Just doing a reader shout out there. But this tag, or the Unfinished Business, that's about the retrogrades, because a lot of things come up that still need revisiting and re-examining and all that. We just finished Mercury. No, we will finish Mercury on, no we won't. We'll finish Venus on June 25th, and we're going to start Mercury retrograde from June 18th through July 12th. So this is taking a look at what is hopefully going to be resolved, or at least you can give attention to during this cycle. Needs a little more awareness and attention on your part. Hopefully resolve it or work through it. Okay, everything else you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. And if this is about you and another person, this could resonate with theirs or your moon, rising, or Venus sign. All right, Cancerian Unfinished Business. Let's get it. July 2020. All right. Oh, okay, the World. Wow. The World. All right. Knight of Cups, that could be Scorpio. Hello, is this a distant situation here? Moving for a job or a person? Oh gracious. Six of Cups, Four of Swords, Ace of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, so that could be Scorpio. Four of Pentacles. All right, little guys. Dang. Okay. You're dealing with someone at a distance and you're wondering if you can trust them or not. Or maybe doesn't have to be romantic. What is that Nine of Cups? What's going on there? It's just Knight of Cups. Well, either way, you're sitting pretty right now, so it's not like you need to worry. I mean, it's just stuff creeping back in. So what's this? All right, what's this Knight of Cups? You got someone in front of you. Huh. Is this about you? What's this Six of Cups? Whoopsie. What's this Six of Cups? Page of Swords, and this one, King of Swords. Okay. I was going to say, is this someone at a distance? Is this someone you're dealing with at a distance? This could be Gemini. Page of Swords. All right. So this could be somebody from your past reaching out, sending a message. This also could be you wanting to figure out how to work on issues from the past that you have with the past someone, or your own past trauma that's, your own personal history, trying to make sense of it, trying to deal with it. But we got two messages here. So it could be that you're debating, that might have been quite the shocker. You're debating whether to give this attention and want to work on this, or if you're just going to, because that person reached out, not respond, but also do some internal work on that. And realizing, oh, this is bringing up, we're over and done. The cycle is complete, but they're reaching back out. And I'm like, oh, maybe it's still tugging at my heartstrings. Maybe I have some things to work on still. What's this Four of Swords? What's this Four of Swords? The Star. Okay, so all right, you're still not over. It feels like you're wanting to tell the person, if at all, that you would rather take the time and do it. This could be laying down the swords and let's talk and let's heal. But this feels like because somebody reached out, it's stirring up feelings that you would rather deal with by yourself. Because someone might be coming back into the picture after some time apart. And maybe even asking, it could be, oh, I blew through town, I'm on work right now. No, it could be that they're asking to work things out, and instead of responding to them, you're recognizing the trigger, and you're like, oh, I need to deal with this privately. I need to heal from this. So we got a message here, probably romantic in nature, and instead of you working it out with the person, you're actually preferring to work it out by yourself. It could be a joint effort to where you heal together, but this feels private. What's this Ace of Wands for? That jumped. Ten of Swords, gracious. Okay, what's this Ace of Wands for Cancerian? Ace of Wands, with the Ten of Swords that jumped. So this is, yeah. So, good for you, for one thing. What's this Nine of Pentacles about? Justice. Good. Yay. So there's very independent, self-sufficient, self-supplied energy to where you are able to take care of yourself and all is right with the world in your microcosm. So this is basically, you've spent your time healing from this. If you want a new beginning and a new interest, you have to start it. Because you are safe, you are capable of handling this and manifesting new on your own. So you don't need whoever's reaching out to you or kind of sending this message, and because if they haven't, they will, because Mercury retrograde, Venus retrograde, rife with the past, particularly love relationships with Venus, coming back up. And instead of you working it out with them, you're like, I'm just going to stay here and I'm healing. But just understand that this is still going to, because we always remember the last, we always kind of machinate over the last, especially if you're Cancer, sentimentality, ties, all that. So there's not going to be any new until you go out and get it, because you're staying very well protected and almost hidden here and very private about this. And yes, it's safe, and yes, you're healed and healing, and all is right with the world, and you're good and you can do you, but there's not going to be a new beginning until you start it, because you can't stay hidden. Whoever comes looking for you and finds you, you don't want that person. If somebody broke through your 15 barriers and your kitchen to come find you, you don't want that person. That's called a stalker. That's creepy. So whatever you want to start, you're going to have to do it. If you want a new whatever, it's going to be you seeking it out and you starting it. It's not going to be, you've got yourself very well insulated here to where no one can get to you. And that might have been needed for a time. Maybe you want to hang out there and heal some more. Maybe you want to just do some more internal inventory and not communicate, but still do your own thing. Fine. But no staying stuck or saying, well, it's just not happening for me. Not that you would complain about that, but for those of you, it's there if you want it. Not with this person. But what's in front of you is there if you want it, but you have to come out of your 15 layers or whatever. If you want to be found or seen, you don't want whoever's going to find you. Because then anyone coming to rescue you is going to need you to stay rescued or lost, or need you to stay lost so they can keep rescuing. That's not a good dynamic. What's his Four of Pentacles? For Cancerian, what's his Four of Pentacles? Yay! Oh, Nine of Cups. I like it. All right. So there's no hurry. You don't have to hurry up and heal and be ready, because when you're ready, you will. But you have self-sufficiency now. This is self-efficacy. There is security here. Oh, we got 2 4s. Okay, you've been thinking about it. You've been thinking about that something from the past. It's coming up again, as it does in a retrograde. And you're right where you're supposed to be, and it's fine. And when you're ready and you want it, it's there for you to create and manifest and go after and start. Maybe you're not ready yet. Maybe you are. But the important thing is that when you're ready, you do it. I'm leery about you being found or it just happening, because I feel like you're still kind of caught in this cycle, and I don't want you to create the same dynamic with somebody that finds you. I want you to find someone, because then you're in charge and you're aware of your stuff and you're active and proactive about it, instead of just kind of blindly mired down in nostalgia, and then you meet somebody with those rose-colored glasses, and I just feel like you wouldn't be on top of your game, and it just might be a bit of a kerfuffle. So anyway, happily secure, all is right with the world, ready to create when you're ready to create. You might get a little nostalgic. Someone reaching out might kind of send you in a tailspin, somebody from your past, or that it's done and over, and there might even be some distance between you now. And that's okay. That's all it is them reaching out. That's about them, not about you. It doesn't have to be, unless you want to reinitiate or whatever, but you don't have to. You can do plenty of that internal inventory and thinking about things on your own. And I'm hoping that this is you recognizing that and then going, oh, nope, this is well within my control. I'm turning it off. I'm taking a break. I'm going to continue my forward trajectory, healing. When I'm ready, I'm coming out. I'm coming out. Dun, 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 dun. Diana Ross. Yes. I love that song. It was like the 80s or 90s. Love that song. Oh, do I have... Oh, I do. Oh, good gracious. That's up high. That microphone's very... Okay. Okay, Cancer. No, it's for Cancer. I'm very relieved because I don't think you would be able to really think much about anything until you felt safe and removed and distant, and this is a very private, introspective thing, because I think that would be your first order of business, is to get to where you can be safe to feel it. Otherwise, you'd be removed from it and you keep repeating it because you wouldn't have awareness. So I'm glad that you're in a safe place to feel this and acknowledge it and be aware of it, but that doesn't have to compel you to act. All right. You could be with somebody else. This could be you happily secure with somebody else, and you're in a good partnership that is fair and kind, and you two just fit together. And then here they come, and it's like, oh yeah, I remember that. That could be all that this is. Oh yeah, you know. But it could stir up the same dynamic or the same type of issues you had with that situation. And good for you for privately examining that so it doesn't spill over into your current one. You know what I mean? It could be that. Okay. What else for? Cancerian. Oh, happy birthday to you, by the way. Stirring up some old feelings here. Might be causing some chaos or confusion in your current situation. Don't let it contain it. Just because somebody reaches out does not compel you to act. Ideally. I mean, you might have to talk about kids or property, but you can give this a container and then put it on a shelf, and then tomorrow you take it down and worry about it a little bit more and put it back on the shelf. You could have a scheduled time to allow for this. Ideally. How's for Cancerian here? Boundaries. Boundaries make for good bonding. All right. So that could be what the issue was with this person from the past. That was just a trust and security issue with them. You're safe now. I feel like I keep needing to tell you that. You're safe now, and probably for some of you in a very healthy, respectful relationship to where there's not a whole lot of dynamic, but maybe you're not ready for that. Maybe you like it just kind of being calm and like bordering on relationship / just friendship, but it's under, you're feeling secure, whatever it is, and you're pretty keen on what boundaries should be. If you're not yet, this is coming up because you might need to be, you need to examine that. That's a main factor for what the issues were prior, and that might prevent you from wanting to start anything new with somebody because you feel like you're not clear on your own boundaries yet. You can have any boundaries you want. Just be clear on them so when you do start something, that it's balanced and fair and you feel self-sufficient and secure in your right here, in your next relationship or your next interaction. Because if this is messy, you're going to be invaded. I mean, if you don't have your own boundaries, your own direction, your own convictions about that, you'll follow somebody else's, or they'll make you, you know what I mean? You'll be like, oh, okay, well, I guess we're doing this now, and then wait, what? Yeah. Strong boundaries, strong friendships, strong bonding. Strong bonded. That's for Cancer. That says the world, by the way. I can't remember. Okay, 3 of Swords. Yay, you're coming out of it. You're learning to forgive. Maybe you have forgiven. Still stings a little bit though when they reach back out, or when you're reminiscing. Maybe they haven't reached back out. Maybe you're just thinking, watching their social, or you're aware of them checking up on you. But this is kind of coming out of that heartache. We got confusion here and like, wishful thinking and daydreaming and this is coming out of that heartache. This is 3 of Swords on its side. With forgiveness and awareness, but still a little fragile, still a little like going kind of back and forth, negotiating all that. And this is 2 of Wands reversed. So this is you not wanting to make any future plans just yet. You're kind of happy, sitting pretty, still healing, gonna let it take some time. Internally there and emotionally, there might be a lot going on for you, but you're wrapping it up and you're realizing that when you're ready, you will turn this into you moving forward. But for right now, you're not ready yet, but it'll happen when you want it to happen. But the most important thing I like is that you feel secure where you're at to explore this. Because, you'd shut down if you weren't. you'd feel like, well, I just need to get some, the first and foremost is get feeling safe somewhere, and then I could explore. But all right, so when you're ready, you will. And that's that. That's as it should be. So when you're ready to take things, whether you're with somebody or not, when you're ready to take things to the next level, you will. Probably not with this situation. You're done with that. That's not going anywhere. You're just coming out of that. But what's in front of you looks good. Okay. Okay, Cancer. Happy birthday to you. Much love to you. I wish you a very supportive, proactive July. Be sure to give Serendipity Tarot a visit. See if you like what she has to say. Show her some love. Whether or not she picks up on tag, it's fine. And I hope to see you in the next reading. Thank you for stopping by. You take care.